Welcome everybody back to the Rodcast. You're with yours truly, A-Rod. I got a special guest today with me, my OG. I can call you that, right? You're my OG. Yeah. Mr. AG in the building. Yes, sir. Say what's up.
What's up, man? How y'all doing?
Now I got him on. Today it's going to be a fun one. It's really just like, I've been trying to do with the Rodcast, like more like hoop debates, like sports debates, stuff like that. Since right now it's kind of the hardest time because all the sports are done. Yeah. So it's like, let's stir up the pot.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely.
So now we got some fun topics for you guys that we're just going to discuss. A lot of debating. And yeah, that's all I really got. AG, if you want to give a little intro of yourself, be sure to speak in that mic.
I'm AG, man. I've known Aaron for a long time, man, since he was jit, thinking about not even going to college to hoop, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I was like, come on, man, get your right, kid, come on. But yeah, man, that's just me, man. I got some kids. I'm a family man. I hoop when I can. I love to talk about it, man. That's it.
Yeah.
Let's get into it.
He's the reason my foot's right foot. I got two right feet. But bro, let's get straight into it. Obviously what's trending right now, 2K released their covers. And you got, as your cover athletes, you got SGA, Carmelo Anthony, and Angel Reese. How you feel about that?
I mean, SGA, right? Like that's
SGA made the most sense,
MVP. We just want to chip. I'm a Melo fan, so I'm not gonna hate on him, but I just don't see. Like, where did that come from?
That's what I'm saying.
Like, I'm not too sure. Maybe there's something behind there that I don't know. But yeah, and then I don't know, man. Angel Reese, like, I don't know. She's like Dennis Rodman. You know what I'm saying? Of the WNBA.
Yeah.
Ain't necessarily a bad thing, but is she the face? Like, no.
Exactly.
So. Well, I don't think so, man.
Let's start with Melo because we obviously agreed why SGA deserves it because what he did this year with OKC.
Yeah, ridiculous.
But Carmelo.
Yeah.
I feel like a hater. I was one of those too where I was just like, why? Why does this make sense? Yeah. And they're like, it's the Legend Edition, of course.
Right.
But I don't know. I just don't see. This one makes me sound like a hater, and I feel bad because I'm just like, what did Melo do, like, NBA wise? Like, don't get me wrong, he's got the scoring, blah blah. He's on top of that, but like accolades, I guess.
For sure. That's why I feel like the championships, the rings argument, it's not everything, but that's what separates the
goods and the greats,
right? And how many you got, and how you did it, and the way you did it, and who you went through. Like,
yeah,
because when you get to the NBA, everybody's so good. You know what I'm saying? Like, anybody's Mount Rushmore. You can put a number of different people, on anybody's, and it can be understandable. So I feel like those little accolades, getting those rings and stuff, it really puts you on a different kind of level for sure. So yeah, I mean, I do feel you, man. Melo was a bucket. I was a big fan, but I'm in that same boat. I don't really understand.
I could just say that about a lot of players, is what I'm saying. You know what I mean? That could be on like that cover.
Right, right. It could have been anyone for sure. Yeah.
Like, could you say a Tracy McGrady or like?
No, absolutely.
You know what I mean? Like something like that.
I mean, we could say that because we know T-Mac. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Youngsters, nowadays, even with Melo, like,
yeah.
All those videos are like.
When you hear Melo, they think LaMelo Ball, bro.
Ball. That's crazy. But even in that sense, though, like, not to hate on him, but if your nickname Melo isn't even your nickname, like, how are you on the Legend 2K?
That's what I'm saying, like, bro.
That kind of got took over, and whatever. But
I had a debate all day with my group chats.
Yeah.
And they were like, basketball-wise, like overall basketball, like not NBA Hall of Fame, but like Naismith basketball. Like, yeah, he gets it. He won a natty his freshman year, Olympics, he was the all-time leading scorer, 3 gold medals.
Yep.
But
true, that's a big thing that I feel like Melo has right there, is his Olympics kind of status and what he did.
But I feel like the Olympics doesn't get respected as much because it's
not nowadays.
Just like a stacked AAU team against.
Right.
Don't get me wrong, the foreign teams now though, like you can say now, are insane.
And I love to see that. I love to see more competition. You know what I'm saying? Like, of course I want USA to win every time.
You got Canada sneaking in there now. I mean, they got SGA.
And they're starting not to be afraid. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They're not too concerned with the USA. They think they can beat them now.
The French are coming.
Yeah, it's a good time for basketball, man, for sure.
Internationally, everything.
Yeah. But yeah, like you were saying with Melo, man, like I think anybody can agree, one of the greatest scorers of all time, and can pretty much do anything offensively, even defensively. Like he wasn't a, definitely not.
He wasn't a cone.
Yeah, exactly, not at all, man, by any means. And he could bang with you down low. He can guard you on the perimeter. But like that's the difference though. Like to get to be on the 2K cover. Like you already are an NBA star. You already got your own shoe line. You already got all this stuff. So I feel like I don't know, where do we draw the line? Like anybody just gets to do anything because you were, I guess I'm not too sure.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
I guess that's how it goes, man.
That's what I'm saying. They probably just couldn't put Kobe back on it again because that has been like majority of.
How many does he have? Like 4?
Like 3, 4, something like that. I don't know. I feel like that's all you think of when you think of 2K. That was like a Kobe cover or something.
AI had like 3 of them at the beginning, right off the bat. Like
yeah,
3 or 4 of them, bro. AI. Yeah.
I think he did 2000 and 01. I want to say.
Yeah.
But now let's get on to Angel Reese making the cover for 2K.
Yeah.
It's just like I don't understand. It's like I feel like they want to. This draws the attention of the Caitlyn versus her debate.
Yeah, like they're trying to
like they know what they're doing.
They're doing a Magic Bird thing.
They're
trying to revive that in the WNBA or not revive it, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Put it in there for sure. I mean, I hope it goes well for them. They're getting a lot of traction.
And that's the main thing they need.
So. Yeah, and I've always kind of, I haven't followed, female hoops, but when it's on, bro, Texas, I follow them when, they're doing good. And then when it's on TV, I catch games because it's pure basketball, man. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
It's a lot less of just, flying around and, getting dunks and blowouts and stuff.
Yeah,
like that.
it's a lot of ball movement and like real IQ basketball. Not saying men, they just, not trying to sound sexist, but sometimes men can just go. Like women are more, I'd feel, smarter when it comes to the game. I
feel like in the men's, in men's basketball, like your physicality can take over for you in some instances.
They could bail you out.
Yeah, for sure.
Could bail you out.
Yeah, in a lot of games. You know what I'm saying? Especially in 82 season. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, for sure.
Agree. But, congrats to Angel Reese on that 2K cover.
Yep. She's working hard, man. She's in there getting bored.
Yeah, she's averaging that double-double.
She's doing her thing. It's just, the 2K cover, I don't know. I feel like that should be reserved, man, for MVPs or championship caliber. You know what I'm saying? Like, you already got a chip or you already did something like... I feel like some things should be reserved. You know what I'm saying?
Like she's still getting her feet wet this year too, and made the cover.
Right. Yeah.
And I don't know. The last game I saw when they played the Fever, they got blown out by like 20 plus or something like that.
For sure, man. She's definitely not Caitlyn. So yeah, I don't know, man. I don't understand it.
Yeah. So now that was a good little segment on the 2K cover. Next, I wanted to talk to you about so with the NBA, we talked about a lot of. I guess people only give flowers to those who want a ring. Let's talk about.
We talked about it a little bit.
Yeah. So let's talk about who are your top players who never won a ring.
Ooh, that's tough.
There's a lot, bro.
There is a lot. Well, AI, just because he's my favorite. You know what I'm saying? Like AI is my favorite, and you can't tell me. Like, well, maybe not one of the toughest runs, but that team that he took,
bro. You got Eric Snow.
Man. Exactly, man. Who?
Matumbo.
Yeah, Dikembe.
Yeah.
He might be blocking shots, but bro, AI had to carry that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's tough being 6 foot graciously. You know what I'm saying? He might be labeled 6'1".
Really 5'10".
Exactly.
Yeah.
So AI is at the top of my list for sure, but that's just on pure preference. Who else never gonna get him one? D Rose, that one was hard, man. I like D Rose.
D Rose.
Yeah, for sure.
We talked about him before, and I brought this up to my homeboys today. T-Mac.
Yeah.
T-Mac never winning a ring, and I'll be real, this might hurt you. I was really happy he didn't get a ring with y'all in San Antonio.
Nah.
Because that wouldn't have felt right at all. Like that would have been disgusting, especially how he wasn't really getting burned or anything.
It was weird. Yeah.
It was like a last minute pickup for y'all too, I want to say.
Yeah. And it was cool, but it was weird at the same time. Like, I didn't believe he was going to really be a part of anything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, as a fan, I was just like...
How do you think he feels? He was what?
And I was surprised San Antonio did that. We don't do things like that.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? So I wonder how that really went down. Like,
and, too, being like, think of it, he was how many seconds away from a ring? Because that was when Ray Allen hit the shot.
Yep. Oh, man, I was watching that with Pablo in the living room, and that was crazy. Yeah, and you know him. He's on the other side, so.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Big,
he's on the
big James fan.
Yep, big James fan. So, yeah, that was, man, that was crazy, man.
Yeah. For me right now, it'd it would be James Harden, but he's still currently playing. So hopefully, I pray he can get one.
I mean, the Clippers, they're building something for.
I feel like we always say that though.
Yeah.
Like that's the only hard thing. Like you saw when you got a somewhat healthy Kawhi this season, they were scary, bro.
Yeah.
And it's
Kawhi's
just
always scary.
He is, bro.
That's my boy, man. That's my boy.
But I don't know. The West is just stacked.
Yeah.
Like we see it now. I mean, we'll go into this, but like the Texas Showdown, just the Western Conference in general is about to be a bloodbath this coming up season.
Yep.
But
I'm ready for it.
But yeah, that was my for person who didn't win a ring.
And Melo, man.
Yeah.
Melo. I wish Melo would have got one. Like,
wasn't he 1 year? Like, if he stayed one more year
with Melo, man. Like, and this is why I was saying like it's kind of hard to. But even though I'm a fan, and I feel like, bro, Melo was hand in hand with Braun as far as the effect he had on the game, especially when they were younger, man. Like, he was right there with him.
Yeah.
And I just feel like, I don't know, one little trajectory, one little change, one little thing went better for Braun than Melo did. You know, that's just how things go sometimes, man. With your team, with your coach, with your organization, whatever it may be. And, you know, Melo could have got him a couple of rings. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's definitely how I feel. And I wish that would have happened. But, then, you know, just for the, you know, the cover argument and everything like that, like, I just feel like some stuff should be reserved. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Because definitely, I mean, like you said, him and Braun started off at the bottom. Braun didn't have the best teams. I mean, that 07 roster you think of.
Yeah.
That was it's
Braun,
crazy to see on paper.
Braun's been him, man,
yeah,
since you know, before he got here. But yeah, Braun's been him.
Yeah, agree. Well, let's have some fun. Draft me an NBA starting lineup using only players without a championship ring.
Okay,
we can do this together.
Ooh, okay.
All right.
This is hard though, because you know who I want to put.
Who you want to put?
I just said my
Allen Iverson.
Right. But him and James together,
it wouldn't work.
Right. It would.
Like let's try to think of as a team instead of just like individuals. So definitely the mailman.
Yeah.
Karl Malone. Would you consider him a center?
No, he's
power forward.
Yeah, he's a power forward.
Okay, so we got our power forward. Yep. I got one for a point guard. His co-host, John Stockton.
John Stockton, yeah.
As someone to can like control the team.
I like that.
So you got your 1 and your 4. Let's go 3. I mean, I don't want to be biased, but I might go T-Mac.
T-Mac at the 3?
Yeah. Or 2. Right?
I mean, he's tall, man.
Yeah, he's 6'8".
Yeah.
So who would you have? I don't know.
T-Mac at the 3?
Here, I'll even help us out. Players without a ring.
Over Charles?
Oh, that's a perfect one.
Over Charles?
Ooh.
Because I like Charles.
Players without.
I like Charles because I think Charles did and played the way he had to play because of the team he was on, man. He had to be him. But I feel like Charles could have been a great piece. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Ooh.
He could have been a great piece.
See, this helps a lot now. Okay, let's redo this. You ready?
Yep.
I'm just going to list you the players who have not won a ring, just the top players that Google has.
Okay.
You got Karl Malone, Reggie Miller, Patrick Ewing, Steve Nash, Iceman, Vince Carter, Chris Paul, Allen Iverson, Dominique Wilkins, Carmelo, Paul George, Dikembe Mutombo, Charles Barkley, John Stockton, James Harden, Westbrook, Damian Lillard, and Tracy McGrady. Let me see these honorable mentions. Yeah, that's what I see. Shoot. I mean, I feel like the only 5 necessary would be Patrick Ewing.
Pat.
Right?
Yep.
You got Pat, and then point guard, it's kind of up there. I would honestly pick CP3. Chris Paul makes so many teams better. He just can never.
Yes.
He's like the biggest winner that doesn't win.
Yeah.
It's the weirdest thing.
And I wanted him to get one, man, somewhere when, you know what I'm saying? Like, I
Phoenix.
wanted CP to get one.
He almost got it with Phoenix.
I never believed in Phoenix, bro.
Nah. That was a weird series to see in general. Phoenix and Milwaukee. Yeah, I'd probably go
CP.
Yes.
That would be a good one.
CP.
The mailman.
Patrick Ewing, the mailman. Oh, that sounds like a scary lineup right there. So what's that? The 1.
If we did it like that,
the 4, the 5.
Then we need T-Mac at the 3.
3. T-Mac at 3. Then who you got at your 2?
We already got CP3.
CP3 is our 1.
at the 2.
Yeah.
Let's go with are we doing James because he's still playing?
I was gonna say I'll take James. Yeah, I mean,
I would
Chris
take
Paul's
James,
still playing.
but I'd also take Reggie.
Yeah,
That boy was bad, man.
especially off ball stuff.
That boy was bad.
Like I feel like James
you don't need it, and you got CP3 over there running point for him.
Yeah, let's go with Reggie.
Yeah,
that's gonna hurt.
Bro. Well, just because James is still in it. Like,
yeah,
he's still there, bro.
That's a solid little list.
If the cards fall right for the Clippers, they can get one.
I hope.
But
I mean, unless it's against the Rockets, then that's the team I'd hope to get a ring.
Oh yeah, okay.
Because just for James, that's it. Well, that was a fun little 5-star line. I think they would have got it done if they had that for sure, easily.
Absolutely.
Some more fun NBA debate. I got prime OKC Kevin Durant versus prime Houston Rockets James Harden. Who do you got and why?
Okay, prime OKC KD versus prime. Wait a minute, like they're in a series?
No, like just who's better at their prime?
Oh.
Who was better? I mean, both of them had incredible MVP seasons.
This is my thing, though. KD is still scoring 26 something and something. Yeah. And shooting over 50%. So, like, what's his prime? Is we still in it? Like, what are we talking about? You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. That's my argument because James was going dummy. Now I was a Harden fan when he was in Houston, man. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like. That's why,
Video game numbers for real.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And he influences my game highly now. Step backs only. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting older. So that's all that happens.
Tween.
Sure.
Yeah.
So me, just as like my, my preference, I liked James better because of how he hooped, how he got it done. He had that on his back. KD had Westbrook, had Adams, had Serge. He had he had a team he kind of leaned on. And not to say that Houston didn't, but what did he say? Hey, that he is the system. Like he was the system.
Exactly.
He was the system in that. So just player for player, I would take James in his, prime, if that's what we're gonna call it right then and there.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's just a hard one for me because KD, like, bro, he's still doing what he's doing. He's easy money sniper.
Same with James. He's still almost averaging that double. I mean, not scoring wise, but he's still averaging 20 and like 8.
We haven't seen Houston bonkers James in a long time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't know, KD, he's just been that cool.
After an Achilles.
Calm, after an Achilles.
Which is insane.
Crazy.
Yeah. I'm hoping like Tatum and Tyrese and all of them can perform well like that. Like after their tear. Because I don't think we've seen anyone play this well after an Achilles tear. I know. Like Kobe was down to his last
and he has like that build, bro, where they're like real fragile. You know what I'm saying? So for him to come back, like he got to be doing something right. Yeah. They need to talk to his people. Whoever's training him and working him out, he's doing good.
For real.
Wemby need to get with him. Wemby.
Yeah. I know. I'm sure Spurs fans were scared when they saw that video of him playing soccer. He was trying to do that bicycle kick.
What is he doing?
Had the phones ringing, GMs calling.
Talking about heart problems, and he's over here
bicycle kicking,
man, and stuff. Bro. Like, what are we doing?
But I will say I'm picking prime Houston Harden. Only it sucks because it's gonna look like I'm biased, but like bro took that Warriors team to 7 without Chris Paul.
Yeah.
And I have this debate with so many people who hate on Harden. I'm like, dog, no one was touching that team or taking them to 7.
No.
The finals were what? Weren't they both sweeps with KD?
Yeah. And bro, if CP3 didn't go down, that was his year. That was it, right?
I think so.
That was it. He would have got himself one. They might have got one the next year because you never know how things go once you win. You know what I'm saying? And CP, he's that kind of person. Like he wouldn't have got. Like he'd have been hungry.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like he would have been hungry for another one.
Yeah. And I had a debate with someone about that because, bro, I don't know. He was trying to like twist my words because I was just like, I was saying SGA got a teammate that can give him 40 because when J-Dub had a 40 piece in the finals, I was like, James Harden didn't have someone like that. And he was like, oh, you just going to disrespect CP3 like that? I said, bro, CP3's job was to be the floor, general. Like there's such a difference. So he's like, so why are you saying like you didn't need him and stuff like that? I was like, no, you definitely needed him in that series because, I mean, he's still, even if it's not 20 plus points, he's going to give you like 8 assists.
Yeah.
Like he's going to facilitate, and which is what they needed. Like if you don't have a player like CP3 in that game, of course they're just going to double team or just really focus on James doing all the work.
But not only that, man, like I don't know what CP3's numbers are or anything, but he's a knockdown. If
Yes.
he's open,
Yes.
that you can count that. Like that's a knockdown. You know, not all NBA players are like that.
Exactly.
When you have a point guard who's predominantly, you know, passing and working the whole entire team into the system, and
Just a complete threat.
and controlling the flow of the game, like CP3, who can also, if you leave him open, that's a mistake, bro. It's cash. What more can you ask for?
I feel like people
know what I'm
forget
saying?
about New Orleans CP3, bro.
Bro, him and
A
David
monster.
West. Yeah.
Yeah,
bro,
a monster,
and David
bro.
West was crazy too,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
David West was a beast, bro. Yeah, that was a crazy team, man. CP3 been one of them. He just,
I don't know when he'll get over the hump.
yeah,
He might not ever. He's 40, bro.
yeah.
So
He should have just stayed on board with San Antonio, bro. Coach these young bucks.
I don't think it's his decision.
All time.
I don't think it's his decision.
Probably not.
You guys are definitely building something over there. But I mean, that kind of takes us to that. Just the Texas Showdown. AG's a Spurs fan. I'm a Rockets fan. So obviously, you're hearing a lot. The Texas Showdown between the Mavericks, Spurs, and the Rockets.
Mm-hmm.
It feels like old days with T-Mac, Dirk, and Duncan.
Yep.
Now we're getting Wemby, KD, and
we're not gonna talk about that because like we got chips during those times. Mavs got one. You know?
yeah,
So,
I can't say the same.
guess.
I can't say the same. But just like the competitive wise,
Nah,
like
for
you know
sure.
when you saw them on the calendar, they were gonna play their hardest against each other.
I'm gonna say now, like Houston, they're kind of cooking already. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna see how they. I'm not gonna say it's their like sophomore slump, but like this is the second year they're together as this team.
Yeah,
Let's see if they repeat what they did. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, like just being on this
with
like
KD now,
yeah.
you know, with Green gone, let's see how they operate. San Antonio, man, I'm excited. You know what I'm saying? They got
back-to-back rookie of the years.
Oh man, I'm such a fan of Castle, bro. And then Olynyk, we just picked him up, which is big time.
A sneaky good pickup.
Oh my god!
Honestly, a sneaky.
He's shooting 40% from three. Like,
Yeah,
bro, come on, man. And I think it's crazy because like in San Antonio, I think we had a couple of shooters, bro. Like Vassell, he's a sniper.
Yeah.
But our guards, they don't really, they're not really shooting that well, man. It's our big men who are kind of lighting it up.
Yeah, your guards are attacking the paint and
Olynyk, so it's kind of like a reverse thing, man. But we got solid defenders, like we could switch everything. So I'm excited for that, man. It's kind of like almost like a little OKC, you know what I'm saying, type lineup.
I hope not.
You know
I hope not. But I hope not. But let's talk about that Mavericks team too, though, bro.
Oh man.
If they're like fully healthy,
Yeah.
that could be you got Kyrie, Anthony Davis, Klay Thompson, Cooper Flag now.
Yeah.
That's
that's bananas. And you know what? I hope, and I'm kind of rooting for all those guys. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
I want Kyrie to get one. You know, I want Klay to get one away from the Bay.
They all want their revenge.
I like Klay. Yeah.
Yeah, this is like all the revenge.
The way they did AD, I think that was crazy. You know what I'm saying? So I hope he gets one. But they're injury prone, man. I'm just not gonna believe it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just not gonna believe it.
Yeah.
Kyrie misses how many games every year? Like, I don't know, man. It's crazy.
Yeah, agree. But I mean, like I said, if healthy, that could be a scary team. But it's like, are they going to be scary like beginning of the season or like towards the end?
And is Cooper, are they letting the reins off? Are they letting them go?
They have to, bro. I feel like Nico knows he has to, especially like losing Luka. Like, okay, now you got your new guy.
Yeah.
You got the new face of the franchise.
Right.
So you got to let him go off the rip.
Yeah.
So
I think he's ready though.
Bro, yeah, bro.
I think he's
a
ready.
lot of people forget like he skipped his senior year of high school to go play at Duke.
Yeah.
And he killed it.
Yeah.
So I mean, the sky's really the limit for bro. Hopefully it don't happen against Houston, but any other team he can do that.
Yeah, good time for Texas basketball though, man, for sure.
Nah, for real. I mean, just in general with that Western Conference, it's scary, bro. You got the Nuggets were low key making some moves too.
Oh yeah.
They're always just gonna be
Clippers.
scary. Yeah.
Who else made some moves, man? I'm not, I don't know what they're doing in Milwaukee.
Yeah,
They're fumbling the bag bad.
I'm waiting for Giannis to just leave.
I don't know, man. They picked up Miles,
Yeah.
and let go of Dame. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know what they're doing.
Dang, bro, I forgot that Dame is.
Dame's out there.
Yeah.
I've seen Houston in the mix, which would be crazy.
Yeah, because they really don't have a ball handler. Like Amen, he can handle it, but I mean, his main.
He's not the point though.
Yeah. And then they want to trust Reed Shepherd, which it's going to be year 2 for him. He hasn't really got his feet wet like that, so you're really kind of throwing him in that fire. But Dame would be insane. Dame and KD on the same team.
And that would be solid, especially plays the role he needs to play. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Yeah.
But Fred. I forgot about Fred.
Yeah.
Fred.
How did
Bro,
Hey.
me and Fred have been having beef, but we have a real inconsistent relationship.
I am a fan of Fred, bro.
I
He
am
is
now
a
too.
hooper,
I am now, yeah.
bro. He is
Yeah.
and even in his early years with who's he with Toronto, right?
Yeah,
yes, bro. Like he can't.
I had to watch that series again because I was like, hey, yo, like he was making Curry like play Twister on some of these plays.
Yeah, exactly, man. And,
him and Kyle Lowry on at the same time was insane too. To think like that team beat that Warrior squad.
Yeah.
Considering the injuries, of course, but still, like they got it done.
Kyle Lowry was always one of them ones. I was like, how, bro? But respect, man.
Yeah. I will say I saw this one guy follow on TikTok. He does like live, and it showed like Amen Thompson versus Castle, and I said, bro, you can't do that to Castle. Like, no offense, but like Amen, year 2, first team all defense.
Yeah.
Like he almost averaged a double-double. I was like, don't get me wrong, Castle did his thing in Rookie of the Year, but it's too early to like really debate that.
Yeah, I just think Castle's way I think he's a more well-rounded hooper than Amen is. You know, to be honest, like
we got to see that postseason of Amen Thompson.
Oh yeah, defensively,
offensively too. He was almost flirting with some triple doubles.
I feel like his offense though, at least right now, right?
Yeah.
At least right now, isn't as like polished. It's more off of his defense and his energy. You know what I'm saying? That's where his offense comes.
Agree.
Which is also that's a skill as well. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
As far as Castle though, that comparison we were talking about, he's poised with that ball, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And he uses his body real well. He's not so like, I don't know. I like that. Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be nice.
I just think too now with the moves that the Rockets have made, this is leading Amen to be more aggressive and to do more.
I hope so.
Like more freedom.
And his brother, bro, in Detroit.
Yeah,
they're both some dogs.
Detroit's a team that's you can't sleep on either.
Yeah. Detroit, they're doing something, man. They got some young, hungry kids over there, man. They trying to get to it for sure.
Yeah. Well, this kind of sucks for you because it still sticks with my Rockets. But if KD wins a title for the Houston Rockets, does this help his legacy even more?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Do you think this like bashes, those free titles people claim with the Warriors and all that?
No, because the Warriors did that to get over LeBron. So that's kind of how I felt. Like they kind of did that to they added KD to get over that hump and kind of solidify them. And even though it did make them one of the best teams, in the league ever assembled, like you can't take that away from them. They built it. You know what I'm saying? They worked for it. Like things could have went wrong, injuries, all that. Like it happened for them. My only thing is, I wish he wouldn't have left how he did. I wish they would have seen like how many. Like if this is the best team assembled. Well, then let's get 4.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Let's try to get 4. Like
feels weird that they.
I wish that
2.
would have happened. Yeah. I think it fell short in that aspect, but it's crazy to say that they fell short by winning only 2 championships.
Yeah, I mean, I feel the same way with the Miami Heat.
Yeah, no,
like they only won 2.
Oh yeah.
So but I definitely think if KD brings a championship to Houston, bro, he's the GOAT. He's the GOAT.
No, he's definitely not. But he's cool. You know what I'm saying?
He said he's cool.
No, that would be tough. And that's what I'm saying. I'm not really a hater. I don't know. If KD gets one to Houston, like, man, I would love it. You know what I'm saying? That'd be awesome for them. The only thing I would hate is that they get one before San Antonio, but that's about it. They haven't got one yet, so
I mean, it's been.
I guess I won't be too mad about it.
I was gonna say it's been a long. I mean, you see that? That's 94.
Man.
Like that's a long time, bro.
Yeah.
I wasn't even born.
Yeah,
I just got that collected on the dust, just.
Funny, bro.
But shoot, bro, that was solid. Kind of my last topic. It's gonna be a hard one for you. Start, bench, cut. KD, LeBron, Steph Curry. I'll let you go, and then I'm gonna go.
Bench, cut.
Yes, sir. Start, bench, cut.
Start, bench, cut.
That's a Mount Rushmore.
What makes this hard? Like you can't, because like I wanted to say KD because he's just a bucket, right?
Yeah.
Well, LeBron's an all-time leading scorer in the NBA. You know what I'm saying? So all right. So this is what I'm gonna do. KD's getting cut.
Damn, who started?
Braun.
And then Curry off the bench.
Off the bench.
Damn.
That's how, and that's just gonna be pure respect factor, bro. Like, you know, Braun did what he did. So you got somebody who's, I don't know, can put the ball in a bucket just as well, if not better, who can also run a team. You know what I'm saying? And also can get there.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not gonna say he win every time because but he gets there for sure. Now with Curry on the squad, then he would have probably closed those out.
Yeah. So Curry's your bench though.
Yeah, because that's my boy, man. Best shooter ever to do it. Like,
definitely solidified.
It's beautiful watching him play, man, for sure.
Well, I'm going Durant, Curry, and Braun.
What?
Yeah, man.
Start KD.
Yep.
Cut Braun.
I could. This could be me just like
Braun.
trying to be like a big KD fan now that he's in Houston.
Mm-hmm.
But
that's definitely what it is.
But yeah, that's what I'm going. My start bench cut.
All right. I gotta respect it, man. I hope he has a season for y'all, man. We're gonna see.
There's a lot of eyes on Houston.
He's gonna have his 25, 26.
Yeah. But it's like, can he lead you?
The team
yeah.
To
Yeah. People forget about Sengun, bro. Sengun, he's one of them.
We do forget because and he he's nice.
I know Spurs fans know that, man.
He not
career high. Sorry, Wimby. I know you remember that game.
Yeah, he did his work, man. Sengun, yeah, he's nice. Houston definitely built a squad, man, with Van Fleet, with Brooks. Did they? Yep, he's out of there.
Both the bobbleheads, man. Brooks and Jalen gone, man. And Phoenix showing them so much love, and I'm just like, I just feel like, dang.
You know, I didn't like Brooks, but he was like,
bro, that's the thing.
He was like y'all's enforcer.
If Brooks was on the Spurs, you would love him. You need that type. You need that type of player.
What's his name? Sohan.
Bro, he fake. He fake.
Sohan. Honestly, I was ready to give him up. I was like, get him out of here.
I thought he was.
We tried to run him at point that whole year,
bro.
I didn't understand that.
I mean, I
understand what they were trying to do. Yeah. It's just he wasn't able to do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like, dang, I forgot y'all did do that.
Yeah, for like
and then
a whole
y'all
year.
Pick up an elite point guard.
Yeah.
Solid stuff.
I hope they let the reins off of him. I hope they let him play like that they did Castle.
Yeah.
Give him some burn, man.
Yeah. Well, shoot. I mean, you got any other topics off the dome? I feel like I had another one.
ISO Joe.
Yes, bro. ISO Joe versus Malik Beasley.
Mike Beasley.
I said Malik Beasley. Yeah. Malik Beasley's about to be in prison.
Yeah.
With the gambling.
Whoa.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that is wild.
No, Mike Beasley versus ISO Joe. I just love that the legends are doing this. Like, it shows how much love they still got for the game.
And it brings that aspect back, man. When I was young, man, I had all the And1 mixtapes, bro.
Yeah.
I watched this old documentary, Soul in the Hole, with Ed Booger Smith, bro. It was about all the New York, the street ball tourneys and stuff like that, bro. Like, you knew, like NBA Street, bro. You like grew up knowing like the street park legends. I kind of like that, bro. That's what it brings back. It brings like the street ball back to basketball, even though it isn't in the streets. Like, I don't know if you watch this one-on-one scene that they're doing on YouTube.
Yeah,
like, it's
that's
really
what the Friga stuff, right?
Yeah.
Friga,
Ball is Life is doing it. I don't know if you know Frank Nitti.
Yeah.
Yeah, he played in the Drew League and stuff like
bro,
that.
His story is cool. He used to work at T-Mobile and then.
Yeah, and he's like a little bit on the older side now, but he's like he's in it, bro. He's involved. He's like a hosting, and I think he plays a little bit too. But it's really cool, man, because it's giving other people ways to make money off of hoops.
Yeah,
like they're playing for a lot of money.
Exposing them, yeah.
Like they're playing 1v1s for $5,000, bro. Like that's nice, man. For somebody young trying to come up and do their own thing.
Exactly,
because not to mention give them exposure to
exactly.
See their brand or their businesses or their image, whatever they're trying to promote for themselves. So yeah, it's really cool, man. It's a really cool scene. I'm really into it. And then now we're getting all these NBA players involved, man. Like I feel like
but they ain't putting that 5,000. They want the 100K and all that.
Well, they played for 100K.
With Lance
Stevenson. And so supposedly Joe's playing, but he don't want to play for anything less than like 250 or something like that. So. I mean, it's starting to go up there. They're getting pay-per-view sales. Like, it's working, I guess. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
it could be a whole nother lane, man. A whole nother wave for basketball.
But you ain't delusional though, right? Like, you got ISO Joe winning this.
And the Beas, man. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Look, ISO Joe, respect. Like, he is who he is. Beas just a little younger, bro. He a little saucy with that rock, man.
ISO Joe, he
what's that?
Big body.
Man, you should know better than that, bro.
Nah.
I don't know. That's gonna be a good one.
You know, I don't like
that's gonna be a good one.
Talking down on my lefties.
Yeah.
So, but I just think ISO Joe is just a different level. I mean, he shows in the big three still.
For sure.
So
and they did face off. I don't know who won, but they did.
I think ISO did too.
Did he? Ooh,
so
nasty. He gonna sun him like that?
I mean,
just calm down, kid.
Yeah, I can see it. He's just a legit like pro, bro.
Well, I like what he said too. He was like, "Oh, I don't do no talking." He was like, "Oh,
exactly." That's how you see, and those are the people you worry about when you hoop. Just the dudes that are like the people who are loud. You're like, okay, they probably suck.
Yeah.
But it's that dude in the corner that's quiet, just lacing his shoes up.
Yeah.
And he's just like dabbing everyone up, no word, and then you see him just.
That's it.
That's it.
It's a wrap.
That's a wrap. But. Nah, that was pretty solid. That was a solid episode. We got cooking. If you're a hoop head or anything, this is like the perfect episode for you to listen to.
I think so, man. That's what I am, man. I like to hoop. You know what I'm saying? Everything hoop.
Yeah, I will say this guy, he's been wanting me to play basketball for like so long, and we're finally gonna start playing some Latino tournaments around the area.
Let's get it, man. Let's get it.
So I'm hoping, man.
Fingers crossed. Man.
It's so hard. Like, obviously I'm a competitive person as well, but like some of these like grown adults just take this to like the heart. Like they think like this is like their chance to get to the league or something. I'm like, I just want to have fun and compete, you know?
Yeah, man. We got to be at work on Monday. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's have fun, bro. Let's go home. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But we got to get a dub though, man, for sure.
Gotta get a dub, man. Gotta get a dub. That's the thing that hurts the most. I think that's the thing that keeps me away because we're always like second place.
And we gotta get the whole squad that shows up. Yeah,
it's so crazy, like the difference your body was like before to like now, and you're just like, dang, I took too much advantage of this.
Mm-hmm. No, absolutely, man, for sure.
But nah, that about does the episode. I mean, we cooked a good one for sure. I had to get on this. I had to get some content out. I'm happy my boy AG pulled up on me.
Yeah, for sure. Thanks for having me, man.
Definitely can talk to this guy hours about basketball. But now we're going to keep continuing this. Hopefully we see AG as a reoccurring guest. Yeah, that's really all I got, unless you want to give any shout outs and we can close it from there.
Man, shout out to moms.
Yes, sir. Go Texans. That's a smart woman right there. That's a smart woman. But nah, is that all you got?
That's it, man.
Well, appreciate you guys again for tuning into this episode of the Rodcast. We are out. See you guys.